Hello and welcome, everybody. Okay, now I hope I don't go into a coughing fit. Okay, my mic is still working. Yeah. As I say that, I do have ice water with me. So, welcome. I'm hoping everybody's getting notifications out there. Tried something new for the beginning or starting of the video this time. So, I'm hoping notifications and everything went out. Let me just take yeah, I got notifications. Of course, I've been fine, but then again, I started talking. Haven't been talking, and then I start talking. So, a couple things. Grab another water. I get my water from Starbucks in the morning. So when I get my coffee, I order four. Oh, you received all yours? Okay, awesome. I get four iced Venti waters. So for those who don't know, now you'll know, is that Starbucks gives out free water. And Starbucks water, it's not tap water. Starbucks water is actually, it is one of the most expensive water filtration systems that you can get. And it works on a system called of osmosis and the filtering system. And they are very, excuse me, they're very strict on their water filtration system and having their water filtration system. If you try their water, even their ice is also made from the same water with water filtration. So all the water in that goes through Starbucks is actually through the water filtration of the osmosis in Starbucks. So you can get when you order your coffee, if you go to Starbucks, or order a tea or whatever, you can order four iced Venti waters and you get them for free. And that's 20 ounces. It's just over 20 ounces. So I do every morning. They know when I come in, I get four iced Venti waters. And right now, what I'm doing with my water is that I'm adding Emergen-C into my water right now. And that's what I'm doing with. And if you've never had Emergen-C, it tastes good. It tastes good. It's actually little packets. And you can pick these up at Walmart if you want. They're cheap. They're not very expensive. Actually, this is really good. This is really good after you've had a night of crazy. So if back in the day, they didn't have the Emergen-C, but they had something similar. So anyways, these are really great if you know somebody who's hungover. That and kombucha. Kombucha is really good for you after I don't know these crazy shit. After you've had a crazy night of fun, let's say, you could, the Emergen-C and kombucha is always really great to have. Anyways, so I put it in. I just opened a package and I put it in there. It dissolves pretty good. And it tastes good. So I've been drinking that. Yeah, you can pick these up at Walmart or anywhere. They're really good. You can get them individually. I got 2 packs that were on sale at Walmart. Excuse me. And yeah, this has 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I actually, when I worked at Community Natural Foods and I was assistant manager to the holistic section and a holistic practitioner. Anyways, we would do sampling of these, and they're meeting the people for this product was very interesting and stuff. But now it's like, because they're in Walmart and everything like that, I'm just reading the back of who produces them now, which is sad, but they still work. They still work. These would be good to have a stockpile of them too, because they don't really go. Yes, there's an expiration date on them, but it's not for till 2023. But actually, they have to put an expiration date on them. It doesn't really. They're packaged pretty tightly, so they could last a good couple years if you want to stockpile on them. You could do that. So. Yeah, Shelly's running out to get them. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. And yes, I'm still congested. I got a chest cold. That's what I have. And so a lot of congestion on the chest and stuff like that. I'm taking all my usual vitamins that I take, and adding extra doses of stuff. And I this is the other thing that I love too. I'm an advertisement today. That's what I am. I'm an advertisement. But Buckley's, and I use Buckley's. So I do, and I use only non-drowsy. So I got Buckley's, and it's been helping with the sinus cold pressure. So I use Buckley's, and I find that's really, really helpful. And my nasal care. So this is really good too. So just being, a wealth of knowledge here today. I do use Benadryl. That was my last resort, but I did buy some Benadryl, and because I hate it and I hate the taste of it, but fuck, it works. Like, it really, really works, right? Buckley's is the best. Sorry, you are poorly. Yeah, well, Buckley's, I'll take Buckley's pills, but I will not take Buckley's syrup. I throw it up. It's a gag reflex. Even though I know it's really good for you, but I do that. So I'm doing that and just puttering around. I run out of energy pretty fast, but that's because I got the chest cold. So, plus allergies. Allergies. Anyways, enough with me. Let's get into some of the energies that are going on. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I told my meditation group this morning, that this is positive energy to do things. This is fabulous manifesting energy to create the desires of what you want, your dream world. There is a lot in the world that is going to tell you you can't, you got to wait, or this isn't a good time to do certain things. But this is a fabulous time to really manifest what it is that you are desiring. We have Venus coming up to Neptune, or Venus passing Neptune and coming up to Jupiter. Now, Venus and Jupiter together are always a beautiful energy because Venus is that beautiful goddess, and she expands and she wants things, and she's exalted in Pisces, and Jupiter's the old ruler of Pisces. So they're in a very, glorious energy there. So we have this glorious energy that's happening there, and Jupiter's making a nice little aspect over to Pluto. So Pluto's sort of supporting this beautiful energy to help you to create of what you want in this mundane world. And as we're doing this, it's not saying to go out crazy and do something foolish, but this is a time of saying, okay, what is it that I am creating? What is it that I am doing? Now, let's say you wanted to be an artist, or you wanted to start off to be an artist. What are the steps for you to become the artist? What are the steps that do you need to become an artist? If you've never drawn before and you want to become an artist, well, maybe you need to take some art classes and do that and refine your talents and your gifts. Same with, if you want to become a yoga instructor. What are you doing to become that yoga instructor? Are you just sitting around and watching yoga videos? Or are you making a daily practice to do yoga each day, bringing it into your life, right? To create that of what you want. So yes, I this is my second 20 ounces. So this is what you're going to do. So it's important. It's very important to look at what is it that you want to do. and how you want to create that. So if you're wanting to create a new garden, the seedlings or the plants are, how are you planting? Is your soil, have you done a pH on your soil? Have you, is this what kind of backyard do you have, or front yard, or whatever? This is the time to do it, right? It's getting the things together to do it. And when energies are like this, it's letting you know that things are going to start getting crazy. Because that's the way it goes. It goes like, okay, we're creating, we're bringing in some real positive energy. What is it that you want to create? How do you want to create this? Right? And put it into action. Okay? So, because we know, and I've been telling people for a long time, of what's coming forward. What is that energy that's coming forward? What are these things that we have to prepare for, but not be afraid of? It's not to be afraid of them, because we have a lot of craziness that are trying to put us into fear so that we don't create, or we don't look at our dreams, we don't look at what we are wanting to do. So this is a time that's really powerful, and to look at what we want to identify in our lives and make those changes. And this is also where you're also looking at the things that you're doing, right? You're doing this because we have we have, the sun in Taurus and Pluto in Capricorn. So we have, this is structural energy of what is the structures that you're putting down. And we're in the balsamic phase of the moon. And the balsamic phase of the moon is that shedding. We're shedding away what no longer is relevant. It is that menstrual cycle, right? We're shedding the egg, and we're coming to the new moon, which is the new egg. So we're coming to this newness, this energy to create what new things we would like to create. Now, on Saturday evening, I'm having a new moon meditation to help us to create and manifest, to bring in that manifestation energy for us. And if you want to join me, please let me know. And that's Saturday night. So we're doing that on Saturday night. Plus, it's a solar eclipse. It's a partial solar eclipse. The last time we've had this energy with the nodes there was in 1986. So in 1986, we had this eclipse, a solar eclipse in Taurus. So this is looking at, okay, all of this energy that's been coming up and all the changes that we've been doing. So we're coming into a lot of changes, a lot of new creation. Now, when we start doing this, we are raising our vibration, and we are creating a new vibration. Excuse me. So there is, and I'm going to say, like a few people, it's funny today, I had 3 people comment to me about, have you seen all of the ships out in the ocean and stuff like that for the shipping containers in the ocean? I'm going, yes, I've been talking about that for some time. And that is, excuse me, that's going to take a good 2 years to clear up and get things going again. Plus other things that are happening. And this is why when we have such beautiful energy, it gets us to say, all right, what do we want to put down? What is the foundations we want to do? So that we can become the change in our life that we want to become. And the one beautiful part that I've noticed with all of this energy and doing the astrology is that we have more opportunities right now to create and manifest than we ever have in a lifetime. We have more opportunities of this light coming in than we have ever had in our lifetime, in our parents' lifetime, in our grandparents' lifetime. They've never had this type of energy or high vibrational energy to help to create the change. We are on an earth walk that has this energy for us to do it. Yet we have been trained by our parents, by our grandparents, by our society, and so many that to think a certain way, to do a certain way. We are in a time of breaking the mold. We are in a time of, and in doing that, that causes chaos. That causes, because people don't want you to break the mold. People don't want you to do something different. They don't want you to, prepare or to look at the things that you could do that are really fabulous for yourself. Because they get stuck in old ways of thinking, or old belief systems. And this energy is coming in to help us to shed some of those old belief systems, and have us to become more aware of the beauty that we can create in our lives. I was listening to a farmer from Montana, and he was talking about everything to do with the land. And he goes, this is, he goes, we don't have a lot of money. He goes, people might think we do, but he says, we have to get innovated in the way that we do things and educate ourselves in how we are going to create abundance in our life. And from there, he says, that's where you start to find the community that is around you. So he says, we're growing, and if you want to sell some of your products, you find where you can sell your products or trade your products. If you begin to start to work with people now, you're forming that community. So when craziness hits the fan in October, November, and I'm letting you know, craziness is going to start hitting the fan, that of things that you are totally not expecting in October and November. You're prepared. You're prepared for this. Right now, there is a shopping store, food store in Europe. There's 4,000 of them. It's called Tesco, I think. There's 4,000 of them. They are now starting to ration food on the shelves, from oil to flour. They're starting to do it now. The thing is, with this energy, and we've had it. We've had a lot of positive energy, yes, throughout the year. It's been crazy. But this is where it's since 2019, and me telling you these messages is saying, we're prepared. We're ready. We're ready to create. We're ready to plant more seeds in the soil of other things we want to create in our life, other things we want to do in our life. And this is also allowing you to be able to, when things go crazy, my husband, he has good days and bad days. So, when things, with his stroke and recovery and everything, and of course then we get chest colds, can't help us. But we look at it as if, okay, this is a time maybe we were pushing too hard. Maybe this was a time that we need to really regroup and allow ourselves to really look at where do we want to go from here? What are the things we want to do? And taking that time. And this is a beautiful time to do this. This is a beautiful time to really create it. And as we prepare for things to get crazier in the outside world, right? But we're going to be ready for it. We're going to be ready for it. So you have to believe, and you have to have faith in all of this. And know that the reason why, somebody was asking me, is yes, we have beautiful energy. And they go, well, why do we have such crazy people ruling it. It's because we have to learn. We have to learn from these crazy people. We have to learn from our prime minister. We have to learn from our president. We have to learn from Putin and all the other crazy leaders of the world right now. It's crazy abstract nuttiness. They're teaching us is like, you know what? We don't need to be dependent upon them. We need to be dependent upon ourselves and one another in creating those communities. That's what's so important. And making us more aware of that. That is what this is all apart. It's about allowing us to see, oh, this is not where we want to go. We want to create something different and opening up to that differences. That's what's so beautiful about this energy. So I'm going to send you out so much love and light. If you are wanting to join me for the new moon solar eclipse, I know I'm going to be better by then. Just DM me, let me know. It's $25. And I'm going to send you guys out with so much love today. And have a blessed day. And may the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say and all that you do and all that you be. So I can't stay on too long because my nose is going to explode. Plus my grandson has to do his schoolwork. He's still home with a little bit of a cough. So have a blessed day, everybody. And we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Blessed be. Bye-bye.